Hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial. So today I decided to redo my old brow tutorial. It was just old. I look like so young in that video. I don't know why. I have no makeup on. And just my voice didn't match what I was saying, and it's just an awful old video. So I decided to do a new one and go in a little bit more detail with how I do my brows. And I get asked a lot what products I use, so I will be showing you guys. So let me zoom in right now. I'm just going to show you kind of the placement of where your brows should be on your face. So the beginning part of your brow, one trick that I learned is that if you take like a pencil or anything like this, the front of your brow should line up right about there. If you hold your a pencil or whatever you pen right at the edge of your nose, this is where your brow should start. I wouldn't go any more inward or else it'll just be too close for your face. So hold your pencil right there, and that is where your brow should start. So another trick just to figure out where the highest point or where your arch should be, if you take your pencil and then you line it up with your nose, and it should land at the very outside of your eye. So take this, look straight, and where it ends right here, that is where the highest point should be. Now for the tail end of your brow, line it up again to the very outside corner of your eye and your nose, and that is where the end of your brow should be. So those are little tricks I've learned when I went to school and just from friends and just different people who told me those little tricks on where to place your brow. And so I'm actually going to show you right now how I trim my brows because they do need to be trimmed. So let me zoom in. Okay, so one thing that I do is I just take my finger and just brush my hairs forward, and you could see some are a little bit too long and go above my brow. So I just take some scissors, and you want to be really careful when you do this, and then you just want to hold it at an angle and basically just cut the tops, just trimming them a tiny bit, just to get rid of just the excess hair that's too long for your brows. This is kind of hard doing this with my camera, but you know, whatever. So when you do this again, they're pretty much in line. I just trim those. Okay, so that's how I trim my brows. Just sweep your brows up so they go in the opposite direction. See if there's any that are sticking out too far and trim it that way. And then I just comb them back like that. So that is how I quickly groom my brows. So to start off, I'm going to take an angled brush. This is from MAC, and this is the 266 brush from MAC. Anything small and angled like that would work perfect. And then you want to take your brow powder, whatever you use. This is the color I use. This is a brow shader that MAC used to make a long time ago. I've used this for years and years and years, and it's lasted me forever. So this is what I use, and doesn't really say what color. Oh, this is in ivory and walnut, and it also came with a little highlighter too, but I never use it, as you could tell. So we're going to use this. So I'm basically just going to load up my brush, and then my trick is I start from the very center of my brow, and I'm just going to do a sweeping motion in the directions of my hair. And you just keep doing little strokes, and then just fill in your brows to the natural shape it is already, and just keep filling them in to as dark as you want them to be. So just follow the natural shape. And then for the inner part right here, you don't want it too dark or else it's going to be too harsh and give you kind of that angry look. So you want to just lightly pull in that color to the inner part of your brow. and just keeps adding color. So you want to keep the inner part kind of light. The darkest part would be where your arch is. Okay, so that is about how much I fill in my brows. You could tell with this side it is quite a bit darker. So now I'm going to take my 242 brush from MAC. This is a synthetic brush. It's pretty small, so it's great for the smaller areas. And I'm also going to take my NC20 Studio Finish Concealer. That is what it looks like. This is the best. You want something creamy for around your eye area. It's just going to really give a nice clean line. So I'm just going to load up my brush a little bit. And so basically we're just going to outline the brow. So I like to start at the top and try to get as close to your brows as you can. And just follow the shape. And this is basically just going to clean up the area around your brow and just make a nice clean line. Okay, so I start at the top, now I'm going to do underneath. And just do light strokes. It's the easiest way to do it instead of doing one big sweep. Just cleaning up around the edges. Then I just do it right here a little bit. And then I just kind of sweep a little bit on my lid because I use it as a base anyway. So once you have your concealer on, I take my blending or beauty blender, and all I'm going to do is kind of buff out the edges. So any sponge will do. You can even use a brush for this if you want. And I'm going to try to do this without messing up my lashes. So you're just blending everything out. And there you go. You have a nice clean brow compared to the other side. So it's nice and defined, really shapes your brow, highlights around your brow. And then, so I'm going to show you the finisher that I do. And this is a brow gel from Bare Essentials. Just a clear gel, looks like a little mascara wand in there. And all I do to kind of set everything and keep my brows in place, I just use this gel. So I just sweep my brow hairs up like that. And then I just take my finger and then sweep them over. And this is almost like hairspray for your brows because it keeps your hair in place, and then it also locks in that color. Okay, so let me zoom out so you can see the difference in my brows. So obviously there's a big difference. This one is way more defined, has a nice shape to it. Yeah, so took me quite a while to figure out this routine, but it works for me. I do get some comments of people saying that my brows are too dark, they're too strong, makes me look like a tranny, but you know what? I take that as a compliment because most trannies have the best brows, okay? So this is how I do my brow. I get more compliments on my brows than anything, so you know, it works for me. I really like this routine, so I'm gonna keep doing it. So anyway, that is my brow routine. I hope it was helpful for you guys. I will list all the products that I used in my blog. And I don't know if you guys have checked my blog out before, but I do list all the products. I put a lot of information in there about the products and also a lot of pictures. So if you're more of a visual person, go check out my blog because I do have a lot of pictures in there. And I do have some random stuff on there that I don't actually show on my videos, so definitely check that out if you want to just look at extra stuff. And also a new thing that I just want to let you guys know, yesterday I was really bored and I randomly made a Facebook page for this channel. So if you actually do want to ask me more questions or talk to me more, I am on Facebook all the time, way more than Twitter. I am a horrible Twitter person. Still trying to get the hang of Twitter. I'm never on there, but if you really want to talk to me and ask me questions or talk about makeup, anything makeup or beauty related, totally talk to me on there. I will put the link to my Facebook page below. And then, yeah. So that's the updated version of my brows. I hope you enjoyed that. Check out my Facebook page and also my blog. All links will be below. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.